So on each of my other companies, I built into the plans operating agreements that work digitally, electronically, even on a 2D piece of paper. On a piece of paper, it's like it operates from the cloud. It operates from a cloud figure. So for myself personally, my Think Modern, I allow the use of it in multiple of my companies. I allow the use of it in multiple of my companies up to the point where I cut the other companies off. I'm not going to do much more on the revocable living trust because it costs too damn much at the moment. But it works right now. It doesn't work after death. It works right now. But the problem is for other people, I'm not the bank. I'm not the bank. Don't act like the bank. And our membership, most of our members, you know who our members are, but it's VIP, luxury, but it is a country club. It is a expensive country club type of living and lifestyle. It's not a one-time thing, it's a lifestyle. So if you can't afford it, try not to join. To those of y'all that are receiving complimentary VIP membership, treat it wisely. It's worth a lot. And yes, I bring approximately 2.25 to 4.5% more to any earned interest deal or earned interest rate than most people. And the same thing with a credit card, where a credit card APRs could go up 26, 77. We were going to get it anyway. Didn't matter what the percentage was, just as long as you know that I bring in more than you're actually charging that annual percentage rate. I might agree to a credit card at that rate. Why? Because I can afford to agree to a credit card at that rate. So don't belittle me. Do not belittle me. And other than that, like I said, my revocable living trust, I know what the regular standard revocable living trust rules and stuff are, but I use State Employees Credit Union because it's partially their project. So I expect them to carry themselves as the state. I expect them to carry themselves nationally as the federal government. I expect nothing less than professionalism, whether I'm doing something different than everybody else is doing or not. As well as the state judging this, that, and other, make sure the state itself is also collecting awards and achievements before they just start directing people to do this, that, and the other. Make sure y'all up the status. Make sure y'all up the rank. Make sure that y'all up the proper procedure. Why? Because now I'm on my personal dollar and y'all seeing them 5-star ratings and stuff start dropping again. And y'all don't have 5-star ratings. You can't just sit there and tell me what to do, this, that, and the other. You ain't carrying that 5-star rating yet. So for myself personally, with my Think Modern, I don't have to be dead to spend money, make money, operate like a LLC, limited liability company. But I try to treat my company at the moment like a L3C. With L3C, it's a low profit, limited liability company. And I didn't want it registered up in another country. I wanted it registered where I asked it to be registered at. I didn't tell the owners that they could go register stuff any other place. Why? Because until they prove to me that they can be masters of business or business majors, business administration, something, until you can prove it to me, then you shouldn't just be making any kind of decision. So right now we're a low profit limited liability company, L3C, in Acton in North Carolina, but we're able to purchase things other places. So I want a debit card and I want the full budget from the dioramas pulled out and placed on a debit card to spend to complete each diorama. I want each diorama completed to perfection, and I want it maintained consistently, and I want y'all to use what I asked you to use in the diorama, not go do something else. Why? Because it's just as much advertising and branding, and it is at a low profit. At least I'm on my own dollar, that I'm on my own time as well. Being that y'all owe me, y'all owe a lot. I mean, I'm bringing more to the table than most people. And it's not that I mind, it's just that you're right, you don't have to do a deal with me with this, that, and other, but with certain companies, you actually need that deal. And the problem was nobody knew I was on my personal dollar and private dollar as many times as I told y'all that, and you were going to do whatever you wanted to do. So absolutely, it can't be excused at the moment. It can't be excused. And for Young and Dumb Entertainment, I expect y'all to do as I ask you to do. It's not a, well, we decided this. No, you need to do as I asked you to do. Until you're on your own dime, which you're not on your own dime, you might be worth a net worth, but your parents don't want you pulling out that much money. AJ can pull out that much money. Why? Because I've proven myself in the banking system and the financial system, and we're not a bank. You kept telling them we're a banking school and all this other stuff on Young and Dumb, and I already gave y'all specific instructions to follow to the operating agreements, which means it needs to look a certain way. And if it doesn't look a certain way, it means that you're not up to 5-star par rating score level, which means it will send you back. It'll send you back, kick you out the system, and then it'll wait for somebody like myself who has to go in there and do it anyway. So no, y'all don't get to do what you want to do. It's a more most of my companies are more entrepreneurship technology companies rather than banks. They're not banks, even though the bank can finance it. But at the same time, while I'm at your bank, don't keep bothering me and sending me different credit cards and stuff like that, and not understanding the responsibility of sending me one. I want my credit score on the business side to be a 100. I want my credit score on the personal side to be at 825 consistently every single month. So until y'all have an 825 credit score, I don't want to hear from y'all. The difference is I'm so experienced at building what I'm building and doing and making my selections for myself. I can purchase my companies out first. And don't forget, all of my companies will have a for sale commission dividend of at least 10%. Most of them are 15%, but some of them, depending on how small they are, about 25%. Because I'm really doing more work just to keep you off the street. So to be completely honest with you, I treat it like a digital asset. Just like y'all went and bought cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, and y'all value your Bitcoin and cryptocurrency at a certain rate, while I value my dioramas at a certain rate. That's digital cryptocurrency for y'all. What y'all are doing, well, don't dismiss my spreadsheet just because you're not perfect at what you do. Anybody cannot just go make a spreadsheet and that's it. I mean, they might finance, you might not, but there are plenty of other programs. But the problem was you were not hitting a 5-star rating score or better. So you should not have stood next to me and heard what I was saying until you reached that level. It was absolutely inappropriate. Outside of there, I love PayPal. PayPal, me and my uncle clashed a lot. But outside of everybody else, not just them, all the people that are on my pages and stuff like that, they're up there on Cash App saying, still in college mode, send them back to college. Send them back to college. Google, Apple, Facebook. Don't forget, y'all keeping up my certificates and stuff that y'all could have worn me. Y'all never asked me, did I want a Google certificate or something like that. That can be arranged as well. If the school system don't want to play nice, then let's go to war with him on the technology side. How can you argue that he's not worth this, that, and the other now, and especially at the bank, and y'all up there doing cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, y'all doing blockchain management, cryptobytes, and all this stuff. You can't say my stuff is not worth what it's worth. Even if I'm the only one that'll buy it, you can't say it's not worth what it's worth. And most of the time, it's not that y'all won't buy it. It's just some of y'all money's not clean. But at least I'm on my own dollar. But my revocable living trust, I put all that stuff up there so my company works like a limited liability company. I can make transactions, buy businesses, do all this stuff. So it's very important that y'all listen to my directions. Don't go buying everything everywhere. Don't use my money in the bank to spend in stocks and bonds and stuff. My money is insured on the outside of the bank. So it insures the money while it's sitting inside the bank. Not the bank only insures, the FDIC only insures up to $250,000. Well, I have insurance on the outside of the bank insuring my money. and my credit score. So y'all should watch yourself.